Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back along to another episode of the Dairyman's Diary. My name, as always, is Frank, and we're beetling our way up to farm number 2 this morning. We've got the big old Robert bale shredder on behind us. We're giving this another bit of a blast. We've only got some of this kit left for another few days, so trying to get out there and use it all. I love it. I think it's all very, very good. I don't think I would go for a straw shredder, which is quite so big as this, if I'm being honest. I find myself using this one more than I do the front loader attachments, I must be honest. But I think that this is huge, and with that comes the vast expense as well. So what I do love and what I have been using is the diet feeder, and I use that for straw chopping as well. So I am actually kind of toying with the idea and seeing what that looks like to maybe just acquire one of those and trade everything else in, just have one, and then that way this tractor can do everything at one yard there and not have to run up and down with another one there. So that's something that I'm kind of looking into. But yeah, this is going very well. Now what we're doing in this video, we're going to be starting off at least by popping on up to, there's a delivery waiting for me up here, and the driver is parked up where I kind of positioned that he should. So we're going to go and see him, and we're going to have a look at something that's cost me an absolute fortune to buy in. So we'll just stop about here, because he's just waiting around the corner for me. So we need to get in there and give that all a bit of a clean up as well. That's looking like it needs it. Silage bale's still looking good. I haven't really used that one too much because we don't have any pit silage, so that doesn't really work for me, but it's an interesting bit of kit nonetheless. That's a nice grab. Here is my load, and this is soybeans. Now this, as I'm sure it's going to be alluded to, this load here cost me, with once you factor in delivery as well, approximately £11,000 for soybean. And you might be thinking, Frank, what on earth? How on earth does it cost that much? Well, that's a great question there. It is currently at the market price when this was purchased, £258 a ton to buy this. And this trailer holds 40 tons, so there's a lot of money tied up right here. Now what are we using that money for is a great question there. We are, this is all going into the mixed ration for our dairy cattle. It's a little bit going into the beef cattle as well. They're mainly dairy. The only reason it's up here is because I've run out of space elsewhere. So what's probably going to happen is it's going to get tipped, and I'm going to stack it up in the corner over here. We've got the JCB, we can get into it, that's not a problem at all. But yeah, we just have to avoid the zero grazers that we've got in the corner and get that done. So it's going over there, and yeah, we need this for our cattle. Really, it's just going to be the final, like kind of addition to them. For the beef cattle, it'll help finish them off as well. Won't be too bad at all. But soybeans, they provide a really high content of proteins and energy into their diet. Of which like you can't really find a replacement for that, to be honest. So yes, it costs an awful lot of money, but what it will do is up our output of milk. So our milk quotas will increase, or daily production will increase there to fill our milk quotas, but they'll also yeah, give them a great amount of energy there and really build up that calorie intake so that we can finish off the beef cattle that we have. So I'm gonna get this fella to just drop everything there, and then he can beetle on out of here, and we'll see how we're getting on there. I think that sounds like the best plan. Let's find out where he's gone. All right, then, look at that. That's it's kind of gone everywhere. We're gonna have to tidy that up today, and we'll get onto it. He's gonna fall down his back door though. That looks good. And then we're just gonna sign off the paperwork, and he's getting out of here, and then I can get in and actually tidy up, get some straw loaded onto the shredder here, and we'll get him all taken care of. Because yeah, we got some work to do here. We're gonna need to get the animals taken care of here. All right then, and there he goes. Let him just get away. Oh, very close to calling that shed there. Anyway, he is off. Perfect. So we're going to jump on into our John Deere. Yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do, so we'll just pull this forward a bit, because then we can get some bales stuck into here. Get this shed filled up quickly. Then we need to do a little bit of JCB work, I think, there, just to try and get us all leveled out, or get the beans tucked away there. We'll try and get as much of them put inside as we can, but I do actually have a few other things I've got to do today, so let's see how that all looks. Anyway, let's leave enough room to get in here. The straw levels up here aren't doing too well, actually. We're kind of getting through them quite quickly, so let's jump into the JCB. The pens are looking like they're nice and clean, starting to fill up with muck again. but nowhere near as badly as over the other side. Where down at farm number 2 there, we've still got a lot of work to do. At farm number 1, sorry, but we'll get onto that one. Hopefully we're starting to do a little bit more groundwork now, so we will, now that we've cleared most of that muck heap out there, we can probably get a little bit more carted out. Just got to find somewhere new to put it, which will likely involve heading down to the new ground, I think. Anyway, around the corner we go. Let's grab a few bales here. We'll just put 2 in, I think, to begin with. We also need to get the fertilizer spinner out because we're going to need to get cracking with that soon. It's looking good. Looking like it won't be too far off being ready. So the ground's looking good for traveling on. At least all of our drilled ground is. So that is really good news because I really want to try and get that started soon. And we'll see how that looks. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. As you can see, it's really kind of shot up there. It's growing about a foot in the last, I'd say maybe the last month or so. So what we do need to do though is make sure it's growing with all the best nutrients available to it. So that's going to mean that we have to get cracking. Right now though, let's just see if we can get these out of here. There you go. That's 2 bales in there. We'll see how we get on with that. And then, like I say, we've got a few things to do. I would like to start getting this all this soya tidied up, so we'll get on with that one. And then what I think I need to do is actually bring the bucket up. That bucket's the old bucket still, so we'll have to bring the Agri-Pro up with the bucket on there, just to try and get that all shifted a little bit quicker. Because we still need to get a new bucket for this, for up here. But we can work on that one. What we'll do right now though is get this all taken care of. We'll probably come back to you once we've got this this finished up here, because I'll yeah, we'll get the Agri-Pro out and we'll try and get this finished up, because this afternoon we're going to get on with a bit more plowing there as well. So lots for us to take into, lots of us for us to get done today. Let's just start about there though. There you go. Really nice looking straw shredder, really. It works really well. Very happy with how it functions. Good control there as well, which is very easy to control. Do like it an awful lot there. And it still doesn't take too much in terms of power requirement either, which is pretty cool. Just go back a little bit more here. Gotta really try and get this the ground cleaned up around, you see, because it's just proven to be a little bit choppy. There we go. And into the last bale. Nice clean bedding for them all there to get on with. And that looks like that's gonna be, that looks pretty good for me actually. I think we'll call it there, which is fantastic. What we'll do right now, John Deere's finished for the day. We've got everything fed up downstairs, down at the other yard, so we'll just leave that there. What I do need to do though is head on back down to farm number 1, pick up the Agri-Pro, come back with a nice big bucket on there so we can get this all stuck into the corner. I really need to get another bucket that we can get for the JCB up here. I need to do a bit of trading around of equipment. Yeah, all of this, all 40 tons of gold pretty much need to go into this shed right about here. So yeah, all of this is going to have to get shifted. We're going to jump back into the JCB. The bucket is actually down at farm 1 still. That has yet to be brought up because yeah, JCB was down there at one point in time. So we'll go and pick that one up there, and then we'll get ourselves back up here, and then with a quick click of the fingers, we'll be up here and we'll start to get some of this shifted and tied up a little bit. There we go. It does work. Who knew? Anyway, so what we're going to be doing later on today is actually bringing the tractor and plow into this field here. It's still not warm enough for us to actually start drilling. Ground temperatures are only just hovering above 0, so we need it to warm up a little bit before we start putting some seed in there. But it does mean that the ground's still good enough to travel on, so any ground that we can get plowed over, we are looking to do very quickly indeed. So that should be good for us, and hopefully we'll get some drilling done in the next few days. Just need everything to continue to warm up a little bit there, really, I think, and hopefully it won't take too much longer. But yeah, it's I'm looking forward to seeing this getting going. Actually, there's a lot of drilling that we want to do, as I've touched on there, and I just want to see a good start with that, really. I think that will be mightily important. But yeah, in the meantime, like I say, that we're just going to keep the cattle going there, and then when we've finished all the cattle work in the afternoon, just get cracking on with some groundwork. Which is good. That new plow is fantastic. And once you get into some big fields as well, you can really get some good rips going there, which is what I was really hoping for. So that is brilliant. We're just going to shoot back along this way. There you go. And then yeah, we'll just get this all kind of broken away and hidden out of the elements there, and then we're good. I'm thinking that whole trailer load of soybeans that we ordered in there, that should last me a fair while, because it's only a small addition there, so that should last me for a good couple of months, if not more there, I'm hoping, because like I say, it is, you don't have to apply it very heavily as a ratio there, so I'm very pleased for that, because I can't afford to shell out that much all the time. Dairy cattle probably get a little bit more than the beef cattle do, that's for sure. But yeah, it still works very well. Okay, so what I need to do is just try and take this corner first, so I can actually still get around there. There we go. Oh, easy does it. Okay. And we'll just tip it all into here, keep it nice down the way. It looks like a bit's starting to spill through the door there already, but oh well. I think this is why we need to use this particular JCB as well. The Agro Pro probably wouldn't fare too well here, or if it did, it would be a lot of cuts. There we go. But yeah, about 40 ton here to get nestled away, so we'll be busy with this for a little while. And then, like I say, a bit of plowing later on there. Let me know how your spring is going there. We're starting to warm up a little bit now, so I hope you are as well. Hope everyone's starting to make decisions around what they're going to be doing for silage. Don't need to watch that wall there. Yeah, what fields, what land you're going to be putting into silage there, what land's got the cattle's going to go on to there. If you're putting spring crops in, let us know how they're going, because a few of you will be starting to get onto the ground, so always curious to know how that goes. Curious to get on there myself as well, just to kind of see, because it's been a while, and some of this ground is brand new to me, and I haven't traveled on it at all. So that will be the next step. But yeah, all this relative uncertainty, really exciting. Okay. Let's get around there. We'll just have to take a bit of a chunk out like this. Perfect. And where we can, once we give ourselves enough room, ideally I wouldn't have put the zero grazer in here straight away, but this is where we're at. I look forward to getting that used fairly shortly. Okay. Try and get around here. Perfect stuff. Alright, so we're going to crack on with this for a bit longer. We'll get this all taken care of here, and then we'll try and get ourselves back down to the main yard, where we'll bring out the plow for another round there. So we'll finish this all up, get it all put away, and then we'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Well, with a bit of brushwork on top of it, worked up a little bit of the sweat, but that is all done, which is fantastic to see. JCB here, once again, without question, working absolute wonders. What we're going to do, though, is park this up. The sun's even coming out for us, so which means it must be time to jump onto the plow. And we're going to get some stubble turned over here, I think. It's been long waiting for that one field, so we'll have to get cracking with it. And we'll be back up here later on to finish this, actually, so I think we'll just leave this about there. And because I came up in the John Deere, it means I have to go down in the John Deere as well. So we'll take this straight on out. We can come back and get ready to finish this, come back up here to feed up later on tonight. That's what I really like about this, the new Robert, the mixed diet feeder. Because it just means I don't have to think about swapping this off one machine, putting it onto the other one. I can just do it all on one tractor, which is, yeah, it's got its appealing points. It certainly does. So a few barren spots in that field, which is frustrating. I guess the sparrows and the winter birds can use it as like a landing spot. But yeah, that's a few failed points there. I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but what can you do? Let's just push this down. Okay. This John Deere 6M is working fantastically well. Really singing along now, actually. No problems with this at all. I'm delighted to see it. And I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll just get this all settled up down there. We'll just have to park out the way somewhere. You can just about see my new driveway from here, and it's fantastic to have it in. Such a relief to have that all in place now. It really is. I think it's worked better than I was anticipating it would, which is always good. And yeah, it's made the wife very happy there indeed. It just allows to kind of keep the whole farm separate from the house and the driveway there, which is good. And yeah, the contractors did a wonderful job of it. So as you can see, that field has all kind of, it's been killed off there. It's just all ready to be buried. There's a lot of trash there that we need to bury. So we'll look to get that done. Probably won't finish it this evening before we have to get on with the other, get back on with the feeding up again. But we'll get a fair amount done, that's for sure. And this, I think we'll just leave around the corner there for now. Perfect stuff. This is a great yard, but boy is it ever a small yard. It is tight around here. There you go. Okay. Shut that gate up actually. So then, onwards we go. We're just going to jump into the beast, get it fired up. And yeah, like I said, really been enjoying this plow late there, so it's nice to get back out into it. After this field's done, that's pretty much all of our ground that's going to be plowed this winter, plowed up. After that, then we're just on with getting on with the drilling, which we can't do at the moment there, so we will just have to wait for that. Around the corner we go. Beautiful. Just starting to lose some of the metalwork on the points there as well. Some of the paints are starting to come off, so the wearing metal is doing its job and starting to wear there very slowly. Okay. Perfect. Like I've done that before. Still love the grunt of this tractor, it's still fantastic. Oh yeah, and off into the valley we go here with a beautiful view to look at as we work. It's just stunning, you never tire of it. It's constantly changing as well as we get into the first spring here. Really does look beautiful. And yeah, we're going to probably take kind of a stock of the field shape, because it's not the squarest field we got here by any stretch. What I think we'll do is probably just start working off of this edge over here. So that means we'll have to fold this back the other way. Okay. Perfect stuff, and we're going to get cracking along, and then this will be me for the afternoon here. So what I think I'll do at this stage at least is probably leave you folks here as I get going. I think got a lot to do, and you've seen me in the plow just last week as well, so we'll leave it here for now. So thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then though folks, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you all in the next one. See you later.